Hey everybody, I'm Shane.
And I'm Ike.
And you know what? We wanted to try something a little bit different. We wanted to introduce to you something that we'd like to call Between Two Holes.
Beeronomics.
Beeronomics. Enjoy.
Oh, hi!
By the way, I'm recording.
Welcome to the Fish Shack.
Oh,
and
man.
on today's episode of, well, we're fishing, we've caught
Fuck all.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
That's okay.
That is okay.
So-
I've never caught anything here. We just come for the company and the fire and the escape and stuff like that.
Escape from the wife.
I'm not the spoony wife.
Loves me just as much as most people.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of men out there with wives that just want to But
oh, maybe. Just find the one you love, man. That's all I got. On today's episode of the Fish Shack, we talk about how shitty your wife is.
don't do that. We don't.
No.
At least don't tell her that's what you're watching if that's the case,
Absolutely.
because it's not going to help.
You know what? They
That's
watch a
probably
lot
bad.
of weird things.
Yeah. A lot of murder mysteries. I've noticed there's a lot of ladies out there that really like the murder mystery stuff and how to
Yellowstone?
don't do it.
Love the cowboys and them hard-working G's.
Thou hath no fury like a woman scorned, boys.
Mom bear, she's fine until she turns into that bear.
Yeah, not good. Let's not have that.
You know, fierce as fuck, strong as an ox, and will fuck you up financially.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Oh God, that's the worst way. Yeah, let's don't do that.
I'm just the money man, I swear. On today's episode of Ice Fishing Shack, how fucking hot is it in here? I don't know. Because there's no heater, thermometer, doo-dee-dee-doo-doo-daddy to tell us how...
A thermometer.
But you know what? My body says my face. That's not my face.
His body says his
This
face. You heard it
says
from the
it's
horse's mouth today,
hot
folks.
Up here, and not bad down by the feet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I bet you the wife back home thinks you're not bad, down there too, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
She
yeah.
never says anything. We have children, so it worked!
Fair point.
I have proof.
Fair point.
I'm just not here.
So I was thinking,
Oh boy.
wouldn't it be swell if somebody somewhere played on, or maybe even revived, Bob and Doug McKenzie? There's a lot of folk out there that could use that sort of leadership.
Kids have no idea what the beep you just talked about.
But they could learn and they could be cultured. And you know what?
Watch the old show.
If there was a duo that could ever take that role, I honestly think that we could pull it off. I really do. I think we could.
I don't know.
I'm not saying that we'll do it better. But I'm saying if there's anybody out there that exists that can pull off the role.
There's talented people out there, man.
Yeah. And we are far from talented. We don't know shit about anything.
I don't just build things
And
out of junk.
We're just here to disappoint, folks.
Yeah.
So, that's at least I am. I'm really good at that. I'm really good at being disappointing. But we're not talking about me today. We're talking about both of us.
The
So
life of Shane. The disappointment in a jar.
my failures are great because I get to pass them off on to him because he happened to be there. And then, we could do the passing of the buck thing, We just won't tell him that.
Sure. No, I'm okay.
Now, on to the next topic today. What was that topic? Did you check your notes?
Right. Wait. That's a cap.
That's a cap.
On today's episode of the Fish Shack Talk, it's what the is in a Turk bar.
That's a good question, Mike. We might have to go to the experts on this one.
I think so.
We could consult the Google, but my phone's dead. So, you know what? I would put money. I'm not a betting man, but I'm willing to put money.
Chocolate.
On the fact. Most likely chocolate. Yes, yeah. I agree. Yeah, that's a good start. I bet you what there isn't are the Turks themselves.
Well, yeah.
There's no people in those bars.
Be bad.
Yeah. Really.
We can't eat humans because that's terrible.
They wouldn't be humans, Mike. They'd be in a chocolate bar.
That's even worse. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, there's not people anymore if they're in a chocolate bar. It's a chocolate bar. It tastes like people. Yeah.
Culture.
So it's probably safe to assume, and I don't like to assume, but it's probably safe to assume that there are no Turkish people in a BigTurk Bar.
No, but it probably comes from, the land of the Turks.
Turkey?
Yeah.
Maybe it's made out of turkey.
It doesn't really taste like it, but it could be.
Maybe it's like a combination of the
Ground
land of Turkey, the
feathers.
country, and like leftover scraps from like actual turkeys. Because I mean, Thanksgiving comes and goes, and you know, there's a lot of people that have
Canadians do it.
There's a lot of
A
leftover
lot
turkey
of
that
feathers.
doesn't get eaten. I honestly feel like that's the only way that you could deal with it is just blend it up and put it in a chocolate covered bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then the BigTurk seasoning, whatever that is, to make it not taste like people
Chocolate.
ground or blended up turkeys.
Plastic chocolate.
I think we're onto something here.
There's no beer in there.
No, probably not. Next topic that we had to go over today is why is Donald Trump orange?
Yeah, I mean, we're Canadian. We might be.
I mean, we do have red in like reddish orange in our facial hair.
Facial expressions.
I mean, he's mostly ginger, and I'm about a quarter ginger. So
because I have Irish trait in me from way back. Anyway,
I want to see you get real pissed off and fight somebody with some potatoes.
I just don't want to.
You don't want to fuck somebody up with a big, and you can distill it.
The Americans can do that then.
Well, we do that here too.
Oh,
We do it anywhere. We have the power of the internet. Anything's possible. But still,
vodka.
it doesn't really answer the question. Why is Donald Trump orange?
That guy likes a lot of spray tan.
I've always wondered that myself.
Yeah.
I mean, we spend a fair amount of time outside. We also don't wear suits, and we don't spend a lot of time indoors doing
In the
politics.
public eye.
So, yeah, I don't know. This is probably one of life's greater mysteries.
Mind you, have you ever seen a Q Trump sticker? Not like Trudeau, right? Like Q Trudeau all over the place. That's hilarious. Thanks.
Yeah,
for
and
doing
don't
our
get me
country
wrong. We're not trying to badmouth Trump here. Mike's got a very valid point. You walk around, drive around in Western Canada, and
yeah,
one thing you're going to notice is there are
All
no
those-
fuck Trump stickers
no.
anywhere on people's vehicles, bumpers,
Sled
windows,
wrap.
entire snowmobiles wrapped. But you see an awful lot of F.U. Trudeau's. There's one of Calvin peeing on him I've seen recently. That was a good one. Calvin and Hobbes Calvin. That was classic. I mean, that's only been around for years. But back in our day, Calvin was left basically for Calvin peeing on like a brand of vehicle or something like that, like a bow tie or a Ford emblem or a Dodge emblem or
Chevy,
something like that. But
Dodge.
now they went straight up
Whatever.
peeing on politicians now.
Right on.
He looks the same as he did 20 years ago, though.
I
Honestly,
know, yeah. Just
Calvin hasn't aged at all. Yeah, and he's been peeing for a long time. Next conversation was, which is better, Mike? Is it Arctic Kitty? Is it Yamaha? Is it Can-Am? Or is it Polaris? No, before anybody here answers, you suckers get to argue amongst yourselves because we're not fucking touching that. I'm not touching that.
And the best part is about me is,
Nope.
you know what? A nut's a nut, a bolt's a bolt, plastic is plastic. Shit is made everywhere and anywhere, and then those manufacturers put it all together and go, we made a product.
Stick with what you like,
Yay.
and don't go for the one that breaks down all the time. So if you got a Polaris that breaks down all the time,
Move on. Or don't.
get a better Polaris because some of them suck. I'm a Polaris guy. He's a Polaris guy.
All through. I was a cat guy. That was expensive.
They're all good, and at the same time, they all fucking suck for certain things.
I mean, you break shit. I do.
Everything's got its flaws.
And
Buy
you
the
know
one
what?
that's fun and that you can afford and actually afford to drive.
Do what
Ride
you
it
want.
hard and put it away wet.
Well, I mean, bring it in your heated shop, dry it off, clean it,
That's kind of still putting it away wet.
make it nice.
Anyway, I've actually got a very good topic for tonight's discussion. Who the fuck is Andrew Tate? And why do people care? No, I'm serious. Somebody's going to educate me on this one because he's exploded all over the interwebs and I have no idea who the fuck he is. Somebody could, fill us in on that. He's bald and he wears glasses. Something about a kickboxing champion. Did some stupid shit.
Well, Mike Tyson put a tattoo on his eyeball, but, that didn't blow up that bad.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Is he like freaking, I don't know, did he corrupt the company? Like, I have no idea. I haven't cared enough to look. He owned Facebook. He owned the satellites.
Yeah.
Hope somebody catches on that one. Yeah. So somebody let us know. That'd be great. And finally, the last topic of discussion for tonight is
How big of a gator
did we catch today?
fit through this hole?
Because you know what, folks?
Like that.
There hasn't been a whole lot of anything going on. Let's just let's flip this camera around here. Well, we've got some bits of fun down in there. That's nice.
for the ducks in the summer.
There we go. It's nice. No bites.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. And
Look at them ice holes.
so, with that said, I think it's time to round off the night. You know, I think we got some very important discussion out for the evening. Yeah, we've extrapolated on data, and we've been able to hopefully, you know, pass some of that knowledge or lack thereof on to you folk for something that may or may not be useful. We're here for you guys. That's what we're here for.
The politics.
No politics are going to explain why we suck at fishing.
It's not like the States where you take dynamite and just boop.
I mean, we could.
Be a little scary when you are sitting above the hole, but
So you use a time delay on there.
Right.
You throw it in there so it goes down deeper.
Oh,
yeah,
right. And
that
it
makes sense. Yeah.
Goes on the other side of the
shack.
Sure.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, good.
With that said, hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time
on Fishing Conversations at the Fish Shack.
With no fish.
Right?
What do we call